scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know. Between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Belt. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You can barely hear it. They're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Quarterback adapted. They get to him as he throws. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama! Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The screen, he can go. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
Plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Going to sling it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Alabama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he was greeted by a... barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Got it! Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Branch. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Spreads the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw at Simpson. And as he throws, intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after the bringing noise on third down. The play-action fake. Under fire. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. Snagged out of the air.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Delp. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. to throw, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. The short hands, it's Miller. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and he right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown time. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They appear to be headed to the win column for the 1st time this year.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. The sure hands, it's Horton. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And Jesse, I love a dude that is not worried about what he can't control behind him. All those interceptions, he's still pitching that pill.
He sure is, and this is a guy that's going to battle. This obviously hasn't been the best game of his life. He has made some critical mistakes, but he's still out there trying to make plays for his team.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's
makes the grab at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dawgs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. pressure. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a first down and more.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else, and with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been